Nini FC here. I'm with Carefree Lewis B from 100% Chelsea. What are you saying, man? You good?
Good.
You good? Yeah. I'm gonna just obviously talk about the game, give some of our thoughts and opinions, have a tiny bit of a debate. But you guys, before I do things, of course, I'm seeing my guy wearing the same kit for how many years. He said that if we get 2,000 likes, he's gonna step up and get the new kit for this season. So you guys, make sure you press that like
2,000 likes, I really don't want that home kit.
It's grown on me. I can't like it's grown on me.
Nah, I still don't like it. Nah, I can't get used to it. If we get to Europa League final, that's the only time I'll say I'll buy it, just because they get the embroidery on it.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. But Lewis, how are you feeling about after this game? Because I know you had some thoughts and opinions afterwards. Like, are you 100% happy, or are you still a bit skeptical?
I won't say I'm not happy, because I do understand we are still transitioning. That's going to take a lot of time. But I will be honest with you and I'll say I think the fixture list has been very favourable for us so far. We've had the Huddersfield side who didn't have much of an attack.
Yeah.
We faced Arsenal at the right side because they're also in an adapting stage. Newcastle, we found a way through them, fair play to us.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, we also found a way through them, but it's a case of you can see where we need to improve. I feel like we're very indecisive when it comes to the final third, like Willian, for example. We're not moving the ball quickly through the right side. For Azpilicueta's crossing can improve. And for Willian's timing, it was like watching Victor Mose when he's on the right side. He'll get the ball, he'll try and beat another player, or just slow down. He'll overthink everything and lose the ball.
That's what I mean. I think there's a reason for that. This is why I kept stressing that. I really hope we sign a winger with the left foot, because it just makes that massive difference. I kind of feel sorry for Willian. As I keep saying, whenever he receives the ball, how many times do we see him trying to control it like this and try and turn the outside of his boot? That's because, again, you want your attacking players to be on their strongest foot. And I think Willian does what he can.
We did see that towards the end of the first half, though, because I did notice Hazard and Willian switch wings.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes they were playing together as well, to try and just create them overloads to try and get through Bournemouth. But I mean, again, what else was that on your mind, so that you're still feeling quite sceptical?
I feel like the defence has, as a system, they're starting to understand how they work together. Like you can see when Alonso goes forward, the other three will sit deep. But when it comes to individual errors, you still see it show its face a couple of times, and that's why I'm saying the fixture list has been favourable for us. Because I was saying with Louis, by the end of September we'll know how ready we are. With PAOK away, West Ham away, Liverpool at home, Liverpool especially, because you saw what they did to Manchester City. We played very similar to them.
Yeah.
By the time we face them, we'll know how ready this team is, and then we'll have a better idea of where we should be aiming for.
Yeah, I still think though those teams who play like Huddersfield and Newcastle, etc. One thing we got to expect as fans this season is the fact that we're going to be playing against teams that park the bus. They're not going to care about having a counter-attacking threat.
Yeah.
A result for them is to get a draw if they can, and maybe hopefully get something from a set piece, something lucky. And I think that that's going to be one of the major tests, because look how difficult Bournemouth were to break down. It was the same as Newcastle. When you've got, like imagine you've got that 18-yard box. The back five, they don't keep their positions very wide. They're very compact. You've got a midfield four in front of them.
I know.
It's like 9 players.
I get that, but that's where my problem was with that, we're being too indecisive. When we're hitting them on the counter-attacks, when Bournemouth actually tried to go forward. Yeah. But then we get to the ball to Willian, and then you see him taking too long on the ball, and the Bournemouth players have enough time to get back. That's where my criticism comes from.
I wouldn't even just blame it down to Willian slowing the play. I know what you mean. That's an example. I know what you mean. Just want to give an example. But I mean, again, with Bournemouth, I have to just give credit to Eddie Howe. I think there's a reason why he likes Sarri.
Oh yeah.
Seeing how fluid they are. All these different, 3-4-3, then 5-4-1, then 3-5-2. It's a seamless.
But that's the thing that Eddie Howe has that Sarri doesn't. Now we have known from when he was at Napoli, he's very stubborn in his formation and his starters. So that's something that sticks in a little bit as well.
I prefer that to be the case, because I kind of think that playing this way, you're only going to create your luck. You're going to create chances. You're going to control the game. Because the thing is, even if it was 0-0, Bournemouth didn't really do much at all, really.
I know, but think about it in terms of long term, because this is the Premier League and some of the best coaches in the world. So that formation, it will take its time to get to the level that Sarri wants at. But how long will it take before other teams start to figure out how he plays, and then he has to change it up?
But I kind of think other teams have kind of figured out, and their approach is going to be, for most of them, for the smaller teams, their approach is going to be to just park the bus.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to see what teams like Spurs do, what other teams do. But again, I'm looking at Man City. I've seen what they've done against the big teams. We play a pretty similar style in terms of what he expects. I saw how Spurs really struggled against them. So I think that, I don't know, I'm just feeling really positive. I just think that
for a team that ain't ready yet, 4 wins out of 4 is perfect.
4 wins, no one was expecting us to get 4 wins out of 4.
Exactly.
I've said this from the start. I see us as being title contenders. We might not win the league, but I do think that we're going to be up there. If we don't win it, we'll be a few points behind. It won't be like 20 points.
I personally want to hold off before I say it. I want to see where we are around December or January before I say it. Because me personally, like at the start of the season, I was thinking we look like we've done the right sort of transfers. We probably should have done a bit earlier, but we did the right sort of transfers. But I look at that top 4 and I think bar Manchester United, I don't really see anyone else dropping out.
Yeah, I hear that, but I kind of feel, when I look at our team, I think it's probably up there with City's in terms of the strongest squads in the league. I look at Liverpool, they've got some great individual players, but I think it's overall squad. Let's say, God forbid, something happens to Salah or something. Yeah. Is Shaqiri going to be that guy you rely on for the season? I mean, no.
Yeah, to be fair, they also had Chamberlain out injured
Exactly. Fabinho hasn't got used to what Klopp wants, doesn't even play for them. Yeah. And it's just like, they've got more to lose. If 1 or 2 players are out, that's going to really affect them in the league. But I think that, let's say if, I don't know, Jorginho was injured, we've got Sesko, Kovacic that can play.
Sesko would be perfect.
If Kovacic is injured, we've got Barkley and Ruben. I think defence too is pretty strong.
That's one thing we have compared to last season. We have got much better depth. But my only worry is about the other teams, because this is a very competitive league.
Yeah.
So it's a case of, we're all putting a lot of things into perspective and thinking, this could happen in a couple months, this could happen in a couple months. I'm willing to wait because we don't know what's going to happen in the Premier League.
Okay, so when exactly will you reevaluate things?
Around December, January. That's when I think we should be. That's when I think you'll have a perfect idea of where we are. If we still haven't adapted by then there's problems. But if we have and we've taken it very well, who knows where we could go on. It's just a case of can we just take it one game at a time.
I think that's what we kind of been doing. I mean, we finally got our first clean sheet. I mean, Bournemouth had 1 or 2 very good chances to get a goal. We rode out like a tiny bit in terms of that, but I think that overall, our defending's just too good.
To get to the top
anyway. You're right, exactly. You have to. I mean, Man City capitalised on a lot of luck last season.
Exactly.
That's but I've always thought you create your luck. You know what I mean? With how you play, how you approach the game. I just look at this game compared to what we were doing under Conte.
I will fully agree with you on that. But it's always a case of where are we going to be in a couple of months. This is what I'm saying. By the end of the month, when we've had some really tough games coming straight at each other, quick in between days, then you'll have an idea of where we are. But right now, let's take it a game at a time. Let's enjoy it for what it is, because we're doing very well. And we wouldn't have really seen this under Conte. But let's see where we are in a couple of months, and then we'll have a great idea of where our ambition should be.
Okay, sweet. Thanks for coming on, man.
It's alright, man. Anytime.
Description below, download that OneFootball app. Every download is tracked. It helps me out a lot. So if you want to help the channel out a lot, make sure you press the link in the description, click on that link, and download the app. See you guys later.